It's of Narok town. Lucky, very lucky, like a blessed man who is walking in the streets and gets a juice. And by the way, I've just met one and only. He will tell us. By the way, what's your name?
Yeah, my name's Alex Orenge, also known as MTU PICHA.
We. And leo nimepatana na mtu picha. Kwa nini unaitwa mtu picha?
MTU PICHA is my brand. MTU PICHA is a name that means a photographer in Swahili. So I matched the two names, MTU PICHA. So
wewe ni mtu na unapiga picha.
Yeah.
When did you start photography?
Photography, I started like 3 years ago. Yes.
What motivated you to start photography?
This is after numerous, I've been employed I was employed for like 10 years before venturing into photography. So being a communications graduate from the university, it's been a struggle. For the past 10 years, looking for a job and all this, I was employed on and off. And, after 10 years, I didn't see, there was no progress at the end of the day. So my last job was in Media Max K24, where I was engaged for like 8 months. So that's where I rediscovered, a talent that I had, and that is photography. So handling a few cameras here and there, the media house, and I was like, this is what I want to do,
Was it not expensive for you to own a camera and maybe start the equipment to start production?
Yeah, that was where the challenge came in. I was like, I need to start this, and I used to come back to Narok, and a friend used to give me a camera, tag me along in his jobs. That is, he's called Gitai. He's a photographer in Narok. So he gave me like a job on December 3 years ago, and I was like, I can do this. I went to the field and I did a job. I did a full wedding alone, photography and videography, with a borrowed camera. And from there, I approached a friend of mine who lives in Nairobi. He's called Job Orina, and he just gave me his camera. It was a Canon 1100. That is where I started my photography.
That's why you started your production.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But what motivates you to move on? I see you are ready. You are entering. You have just got you going to the job. What motivates you every morning to move on and do your photography things?
What motivates me every morning is that is my kids. My kids, they drive me. They give me a purpose, and every morning I wake up knowing that today they have to eat, today they have to be clothed, they have to be, they have to have a shelter over their head, and my kids are my driver. And eventually I want to make the world a better place. So
maybe, do you have a role model? Do you have a person you look up to? Maybe someone whom you've been seeing and you say, someday I want to be like someone.
Yeah.
Because Wesijua kami nasema, when I grow up I want to be like MTU PICHA.
Yeah.
So maybe
I want to be, what motivates me every morning is that, what I want to become is that I want to become the best photographer. I look up to Mohammed Amin. He was the best photographer the continent has ever produced, and I want to document memories. I want to, freeze those beautiful times. I want to, to create memorable archives and freeze all the beautiful moments.
amazing. Let me maybe ask two of my final questions. Maybe the day you got the highest amount of money in photography, and the day you got the least amount of money in photography. I know it's confidential, but
I know the day I got the lowest amount in photography is I got nothing. After a gig and you are left stranded there, you don't have fare, you don't have, that is the lowest of it. And the highest maybe 250,000 in a day.
My goodness.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Which gig is that? That's a plot in Narok.
Confidential.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe a message to young photographers. There are people like the one holding my camera, and other people who are looking up to photographers. What do you tell them? Maybe your message to those who are coming up.
Yeah. Photography is a learning process. It's not something you just wake up and, if you have a passion, you have a drive, and for a start, you don't have to expect anything. Because me, for a start, I was doing this for free, taking pictures of my friends, sceneries, and all this. But it's a learning process. It's a continuous process, and it doesn't matter the size of the camera that you have. You can, as long as you're determined and you want to learn. Every day is a learning day. You perfect it one day at a time. So it's not instant. It's not a day thing. It's something that takes time.
Sure. Maybe you own a studio where it is, and it's a pleasure meeting you. You can tell us. We visit them.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much. I'm located. MTU PICHA Studios is located at Corner House, just behind me. Corner House, second floor. We're doing all kinds of photography, spanning from personal photography, events photography, videography. We're also doing digital marketing on a large scale. That is social media handling, engine optimization, and all this. So thank you. I would like to just come and have a feel of what the studio is about, and we will click. I know we will click.
Thank you, MTU PICHA.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure meeting you,
so much.
and I'm wishing you all the best.
Okay.
I know greater things come together when we come together.
True.
Keep
Very true.
partnering with the Yellow Life. Go and follow it. Tell your friends to follow it.
Okay.
We are in the streets making the ends meet,
Yeah.
and that is the journal.
True.
Thank you, guys, and we will keep coming in the streets, telling you the stories of those you wish to hear and listen and know what they do. Blessings.